Hello friends and bees and friends who are also bees, and welcome to another Dishonored stream where once again I have forgotten to press play on my music before I start streaming. This week in Dishonored my game is going to be very loud. This week we are starting the Knife of Dunwall, which is the first expansion for Dishonored 1. I have semi-fond memories of it, so that is intriguing. I am just opening a guide on my phone. Collectibles. I'm just opening a guide on my phone. So I've got that up for doing things. Also, just by the by, I had about half a bottle of wine before starting stream because I came home and I was extremely warm after going out to get my groceries. And what I had in the fridge was a cold bottle of wine that had been vinegaring away for a week. So I had most of the rest of that. And now I'm a little bit out of it. I have never done the Knife of Dunwall in low chaos. I've never done it without alerting anyone, never done it without killing anyone. So we're gonna go for as low chaos as possible. I've also never completed the Brigmore Witches in high chaos, so I'm kind of tempted to do that high chaos just to like get that achievement, but I think I'm going to do that separately. Also, I opened up my pack of mini eggs, which is a terrible mistake. I'm going to put that where I can't reach it without getting up, and then I can't get to it anymore. There we go. That's better. Right. I can turn the audio back up now. I can hear myself. Without any further ado, having adooed for 5 minutes already, let's hop into it. Daud is assassin for hire. His last target was Jessamine Caldwell. Caldwell. Right. I'm not gonna play on Master. I'm gonna play on Veteran. Play on Normal. You can't forget what you've done. Killing the Empress and handing her daughter Emily to the Lord Regent haunts you.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different?
I'm not in control yet.
I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserve to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Carvel!
Rip. I hate to break the dramatic setup, but I really do think I'm like chronically addicted to mini eggs. I put the pack that I bought far enough away that I couldn't from place to place. No, what I was going to say was I put the pack away. And now I'm missing it like an addict. My brain is just going, man, it'd be so nice to have that right now. It'd be so great.
Daud, my old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Daud. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
I am desperately swinging apple juice in a desperate attempt to sober up. Bundry Rothwild is the ruthless businessman who owns a slaughterhouse and a fleet of whaling ships, including a ship called the Delilah. Infiltrate the Rothwild slaughterhouse and find out what's behind the name. I have...
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets, Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild. A former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Absolutely. What I was going to say was I have a traumatic memory of playing this at some point and being stuck at the very tippy top of the slaughterhouse, and I can't remember how I got out of it in the end, but I had no mana and no mana regen potions, and I really can't remember how I got out of it. But what I'm going to do this time around is not do that again, because it was terrible. As Daud, you can use your network of supplies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment and upgrades before each mission. You can also pay for special favours. These favours can have a variety of effects in the mission, such as granting access to equipment caches or revealing secret information. I'm gonna start. I have 2,000 coins. I'm gonna start by purchasing these. Actually, I'm gonna purchase all the favors. Max out these. Ah, damn it. Well, 70 coins, can't afford anything. Oh well. Right, so I want to put sleep darts on 2. I want to put this on 3, this on 4, put that on 5. Put this, I can't put those on there. Okay, whatever. Okay. The result of your drive alarm system is disabled, though it will be alert if you turn tightening pressure valves. Okay. I'm not too fussed about that. I want vitality and agility. Upgrade blink and void gaze. That's what I care about personally.
Daud, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you.
Billy's great, by the way.
On the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card.
Sounds like America.
When the strike started,
Actually,
butchers confiscated
factories
all
here
the
are the
cards
same
they
as
could
well.
find. They've given the City Watch free reign to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer.
Once upon a time.
Ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
I really do like Billy. I'm gonna save and this is what I want. So there's a bone charm there. Safe code is there. Okay. To work out the easiest way across. Okay. Need to remember all my buttons are. I think it's E to choke. Oh, please lag, don't do this to me. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to fuck about with this. Because that keeps getting me every time. Little is known of Picotti, credited with a series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade, but he's gifted his views and nonsense to threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. 01 enslavement, on the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beast in the wild after a natural free life cycle. Picotti offers no solutions for where these massive malevolent creatures might be pastured. Dissolution, laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Picotti actually uses the term families. Harmony, driven on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us, includes arguments on the gentle nature of the breeds, a notion refuted by seemingly retentional wide-eyed with tales of the whale savagery. Disruption. Here, Picotti is on his weakest footing, issuing out feverish warnings against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environment. I mean, very fair. Nice. Pop that onto 6. Or not. Nice, I will take all these things. Is there anyone up there? Nope. The bone charm is there. Okay.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Chances are very good.
find a way. Down there. I'm just like, oh yeah, I can jump that, right? I forgot that I had level 2 agility before. Don't have that anymore. Ow. Don't do that, you idiot. Okay, that's the best way over there. I hop up here and then... There's something for me to pick up. There we go. I up here.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work and industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
Nice. Right, stay hidden here. Don't care about that right now. Care about... Okay, I want to creep out there. As in... Okay, I need another rune and then I will be able to see that guy. No, right. I'm gonna have to jump down and fucking leg it out of there. Rune there. How about absolutely not? Being chummed sounds like, frankly, a terrible idea. Port side eye of a whale, nearly dead. Plop in the pot, grizzly red. Weep weeper, weeps no more, laid to rest on the blood-edged fall. We need a weeper's body and then a whale's eye.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the
Jesus, Billy, you gave me a heart attack.
Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
Sorry, I just clinked my glass with my chin-chinned my glass onto my... Right. Glass onto my mic, that's the word I was looking for.
When does the oil start to flow again?
Okay. There we go, that's better. And bone charm down there. Easiest way. Okay. I may have made a mistake, but it's okay. I want to get up. Ow. Never mind. Not like that. Okay. Right. I just totally spaced out and double tap space to double jump, because I guess I thought I was playing fucking Destiny 2 or something. There we go.
Where are you?
Almost like nothing happened at all.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna save here. Okay, never mind, so it's in there. The other thing is it's the bone charm underground there. Which is what I want to get to. Right. Eight, 9, 7. Where's the safe?
Oh, I'll find you.
Up there.
Where are you?
Don't worry about it.
It's going to be bad.
Nice.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
987 was it? For more than 2 decades, a small number of slaughterhouses sat along the Runhaven, out away from the finer quarters of Dunwall due to the blood of rats and stones associated with processing meat. Independent whaling ships brought in the occasional leviathan, and barges delivered herds of blood oxen. An individual slaughterhouse might fold due to management, but the numbers stayed roughly the same, producing the meat, leather, and grease byproducts needed across the capital city. Only when the roseberry processing treatment was discovered did the whaling trade begin to rise in prominence, driven by the many new uses for the much more volatile, refined whale oil, including military and security uses. Elian Empress Jessamine Coldwin's brief reign, the well-known inventor and natural philosopher Anton Sokolov introduced a series of devices that would begin to see the deployment across Dunwall, directed by the royal spymaster Hiram Burroughs. With this lucrative turn of events, the number of slaughterhouses quadrupled, and the demand for fresh whales increased proportionally. Many districts immediately adjacent to what was suddenly known as Slaughterhouse Row began to change as families moved away to avoid the industrial fumes and awful runoff produced by the processing plants. Crime grew overnight, forcing the City Watch to redouble its efforts against the gangs. And I can't remember what the culmination was. 987, I think. Ah, Jesus. Fucking teach me, right? Sorry for the... my phone is like, okay, but what if you just like didn't type on me though? Which means looking up for 387. Looking things up is being a bit of a headache. What? Bitch. Oh, there's a bunch of things it can be. Wonderful. Fine, I will go back over and eat shit and die.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
Time for me to try all of these because I can't remember what it was. Should really pay better attention, shouldn't I? To the world around me? Yes, I should. No, fine. That. Load itself back up. It is 897, right. Now do this rather than jumping back across. 897. There we go. Got an explosive, some sleep darts, and some money. All of my favourite things. Let's not do that. I keep fucking up and just like yeeting myself off the edge. Oh, okay. Cool. Right, I've got everything. I'm getting out of here and I am landing properly. Right. So we've got various options. I really do want the bone charm that's down there. And I really do wish I could remember how to get to it. I thought I could do that, but clearly. What? Oh, hi. Listen, don't worry about it. I'm here because there's someone around here that I thought I wanted to talk to, but clearly I can't remember. So there's one way in. My other thought, which was climb up the whale's back, has been disproved. Because I can't just swim off that way. Right. Right. A large lever near the pylon, which we just fucked up. There we go. That's what we want now. Fuck you up. Jump here. And then down here. Can do that. Which opens up this. I am, however, going to swim over here super quickly because I can pick that up. We can go in here where there is a butt ton of rats. But we can pick that up. And we can also, what bone charm did I just get? Dope. That's a good one. also be sneaky. Oh. Hi.
Lockdown's got a stubborn reputation. I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find a more persuasive means of getting what you want out of him. He's
You've got it.
close to his office. We should start there.
Right, so we've got a room there, a bone charm, bone charm, bone charm. Right. It is.
It was only supposed to scare him. Oops. Well, he did look scared. Just at the end there. Break's over, looks like. When's this day gonna end?
This thing was found in the belly of catch number 184 when we were processing it. I've seen plenty of these weird things in a whale's gut, but never one of these. I must have consumed it in the deep, and I think it's been there quite a while. Don't ask me how, I can tell. If you have any idea what this might be, please inform me. One of these was recovered back in the month of wind, but I haven't seen it or the man who found it since then. Right, now what we want to do is get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. Nope.
The power system in there looks like it will put down that whale in an instant.
Okay, listen, give me 2 seconds. I need to... Right.
Should. I know they're just beasts, but no.
Right.
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here to have my mind kept. Yeah, look at me, a fly next to you, but I'm your master, ain't I? Killed 100 of your kind, and I'll kill 1,000 more before I'm done. Drain you, then feed you to my butchers. The mournful cries of the whales don't touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one, shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink. Sing.
Bad content. Interrogation tours set up in the meat locker and fully powered. We have run some tests runs on a few of the most problematic labourers. They spill all of their secrets very quickly. They seem to die easily after about 4 treatments. She's ready for you whenever you need her. My research on Abigail Ames has turned out nothing. She has no close kin that we can leverage. Looks like the prey took her sister and mother either died on a whaling ship of your predecessor about 10 years ago. As far as blackmail goes, she's got no secrets I could uncover. Devout as an overseer, it seems. Not surprising since she's rejected every blackmail offer to come her way. I don't think she's making a power play. She seems to legitimately have the best interests of the labourers in mind. As I interview the workers, it seems like she really has them in thrall. They do whatever she says, and their belief in her is absolute. If something happens to her, as in like an accident or something, I'll expect they'll riot. I'll keep searching for an angle on her, but in the meantime, I advise leaving her intact. It might be worth even considering some of her reforms. I know that doesn't suit you, but at least it would buy some time and get the workers back in here. The butchers lack the finer skill to keep this place operational. Need the safe. Need the, we need the safe, yes. Need the safe code, that's what we need. And fuck if I can remember how to find it.
Stockton Driscoll to pursue a large pod east of Morley. The Delilah's coming back fully loaded. No reports of lights or singing. Another sign the barrister's lost it. The Huntress is at dry dock after a nighttime ramming off Pandyssia. Engineers looked at the damage. They say it wasn't a whale. If it was a very odd-looking one.
When he comes for me, he'll kill you. He'll gut you like the street filth you are. And feed you to the rats.
Now it comes.
Is anyone there?
Hi, it's me.
Well, Daud, what do you want with me?
I'm not here for you. I'm here to learn about a ship called the Delilah.
Did the Lord Regent send you? That old fool, Hiram Burrows.
Oh, listen to that jerk.
I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought. What?
We're both professionals, Mr. Daud. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely. And then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught. And that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught.
Can't
Take
stop,
care of the
won't stop.
slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
Physically unable to stop.
I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me, and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
I'll consider it.
I want to try and go low chaos, but I'm not super fussed. 5 injuries have been reported in the spine of 1 week, resulting in 2 fatalities. Fatality. All the cargo destined for Samara Tivia has been approved. Please delay loading until just before departure. There's a special delivery that was pre-prepared by former names, but she's been detained at the moment, so that particular shipment is suspended for now. The special package has not been prepared by sundown. You may depart on schedule and other arrangements will be made. Remember, only our approved list of crewmen are allowed to handle this delegate cargo. So 512. This thing. There we go. I'm not fussed about that because I don't intend to drop assassinate. Now there's a well flow valve 1, there's 4, 2, where's 3 when it's at home? A bone charm there, which is what I'm going to go for next. If I can.
Chance of this guy, he's fish bait. I don't like the smell of it. Something's off.
Well, does anyone really? Right. Let's do with that. Okay. I wonder if I can like creep over this way. God, gross. Not like that. I don't think I can take them out, unfortunately. Where'd you go? All workers must register for elixir rations at management office. Do not interact with... Industrial worker is a happy worker. Right. Luca, we grab these from sleeping overseers. Next well carcass that needs carving, try planting these deep in it first. They ought to tenderize things real nice. Even if they don't, it'll be fun. Mind that you don't blow yourself up though. Beautiful. There we go. I'm not even killing though. Jesus! Door opening there, scared, and I kid you not, the shit out of me. Right, let's not hang about there. Let's not do that. What I'm gonna do is...
Where do you go? Oh, he could be chums if you come out. I'll find you eventually. You ain't leaving this place alive.
Right.
Damn it. He's gone.
Okay. Nice. Right. Now, can upgrade agility. creep out of here. So there's a bone charm there. A bone charm there. Let's start with getting this bone charm. Hi. Fuck you up. Right. Gross. Try and do. There we go. Do that. Do that and hop up here. Oh, nope. Hop up here. Pick up that, right? That's what I got. Dope. So that's 4 of 4 bone charms found. Now I've got a distant rune to get to. Then there's the rune outside that I still need. I think... Hi. I'm gonna try and get that rune first. There we go. Right. God, it's always such a gross noise.
Come on out. Better hope I don't find you. You hear me?
Right. I'm just gonna sort of chill for a bit while I try and work out the best way over there. Vivisection of the third life specimen is almost complete. Careful perforation of the lower diaphragms brought me close to observing secretion of the oil, but the process retains its mystery. Creature has weakened considerably since its capture and its output is quite low. I've attached electrical stimulators to the beast. A mild current increases output by 20%, to the considerable complaint of the whale, I might add. Increasing the voltage will likely kill the creature, so further exploration will have to wait on a stronger specimen. For now, the music continues.
I know what this is. A makeshift interrogation chair. Rothwell must be using it to coerce employees.
Yeah, no, I figured that out, but, that's not...
I must be tired.
Listen, just don't worry about it, okay?
So, what do those idiots want anyway?
Well, they think they don't get treated fairly because they can get fired for refusing
You back here. Anyone else? Not that I can see, which doesn't mean they're not here, it just means that I can't see them. Goop goop. Nope. Keep doing that accidentally. I just want to like jump up onto the railing and instead I fucking yeet myself into the ethosphere. Take you out. Pick that up. Do this. Come on. There we go. Hop up here, save, and hop up here. Check you out. Nice. See if it's okay, we've read that one already. Pick up that ore. Okay. Now, before I hit anything else, I want to check. I have done a stupid. Now, before we go for that last one, I'm gonna... Ow. Here we go. No! Don't do that. This is my traumatic memory. of getting stuck up there, and I really cannot remember how I got down.
You ain't leaving this place alive. Where you go? Oh, he can reach you. Come out. Take you with us.
Okay. No, don't do that. Don't walk off like that, you fool.
You hear me?
How many? I've got 5. Okay.
I hate skippers like you. Boats. Snow.
That's the easiest way for me to do this. Hang on. No. Real. So I can do this. Then can I like jump up here? Or here. Let that regen, then I can hop up here. And then there's a rune over that way. Along with a delightfully dead body. Safe now. No one can find you here. No one. No one can reach you here. I almost died trying. I'm a much better climber than any of them. But you gave me claws for the climb. You want me as much as I want you. We'll stay here until they've forgotten about us. We'll stay for as long as it takes. I feel like sleeping. Don't leave while I sleep, because I need you. I will stay as long as I can. Forever. Which is wonderful and awful. I'm going to upgrade my vitality. Right. Now we want to head back over this way. No, not like that. Is there a safer way across? Possibly. But I don't know it. Yep, we want to sneak further over this way. Over here is right. Right now, I want to do this. Boop. And then now there's the last thing I want to boop. Okay. Gross. There's something else here I want. Where is it? Where is the thing? Okay. New. Okay. I'm just gonna like let it kill me for a bit because I'm trying to work out where the thing I'm trying to get to is. Something Devil's well system, with the intention that doing so will prolong oil's squeeze more of the precious fluid from its catch. Fortunately, this device can lead to the instant death of the beast if too much power is used. Filling both tanks and activating the distinguished device extinguishes all life action in an instant. Pending some quick experience for the whale, but at the loss of additional revenue that with guaranteed by sustaining up for as long as possible. Okay. Don't blow me up for a second, I'm trying to work out where I need to go. Aha! I'm stupid. Right. I'll do this. I'm gonna stay... This may be the high chaos option, I can't remember. We can do... Right. To avoid getting you blown up, which will also lead to chunks everywhere. Fuck. I want... Right. That's the other thing I wanted. Let's nick that. Hold this. And get the ever-loving fuck out of here. I'm glad that he's having fun talking about murdering me while we just like slowly doot our way out of the factory that we just like completely... Oh well, have fun, you know? Well, that was completely accidental, but... Hi.
Time is short. Now, about the
They say that ship was sold to Rothwild cheap by one of his business partners, a barrister Arnold Tinch. They'd planned to sell a portion of the whale oil on the black market, instead of giving it to the Lord Regent. Treason. Would that be why you're here?
My reasons are my own. The black market doesn't concern me.
Interesting. Because that's only half the story. Arnold Timsh sold that ship to Rothwild because he was afraid of its namesake. Timsh fell in love with a painter named Delilah. It was a scandal of the season. That shrunken old lecher acting like a giddy schoolboy over a nobody. A former serving girl from Dunwall Tower.
Let me guess. It didn't end well.
It never does. But there's a mystery to this one. Something happened that frightened him very much. He dropped her overnight and sold the ship for a quarter of what it's worth. And Barrister Timsh is not a man who scares easy. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask him yourself. But I very much doubt he'll tell you.
I guess we're done here.
Right.
I'll meet you outside.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Don't get stuck. We do want to go for the main exit, BT dubs, because how the fuck do I get to the main exit? Hi. Right, I'm gonna save, and how... Right.
I'm afraid Mr. Rothwild's no longer with us.
Okay.
It's done. Time is short. Now, about the Delilah.
You're sailing in murky waters, assassin.
Right. We've already seen this. Save. How do I get to the main exit? Ouch. Gross. Right. Okay. Listen, have fun with that. How? How? I want to get out through the main exit because there's a ring that I need over that way. Okay. Come on. Hopla. Okay. There we go. Scooch back out. Now there's a rune up top here that I want to get. Oh, hi Pixie! Oh, thank you very much, Pixie. Please stop shooting me. It's so rude of you. I hope you're doing well, Pix. I hope you're having a good day. You come just in time to watch me suffer, oh for fuck's sake, through being extremely bad at this game. Right. Who have we got? Can do this. Oh, I'm glad to hear it's been a good day. Yeah, that's sort of how it's been for me as well. There we go. I did have to go outside to get groceries, but after that, it has been chill out all day. Right. How do I get to that rune? Using that chain over there. Maybe? No? Aha! I can do this, and then I can do this. And then I can do this. Nice. Save. Now. What was this one by the docks? Need to find a Weeper corpse.
This is your last warning. If you are anywhere in the vicinity of wild slaughter, get out now.
Absolutely not. God, I love having that big jump that makes you go fucking flies. What? Who saw me? Oh, that guy did. Oh. What? Piece of shit. He should have died. The alcove near the room. Okay. Well, if I can head back over that way. Yep, yes you have. Ah, and I'm out of thingies too. Wonderful. I don't even really want to be here. Fine, listen. Look. Look and listen. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of shit once I'm out of here, so I'm not too fussed. But I would really like and it looks weird when I come home at night. Just looking at that spark, I love the life we had just 2 years ago, all our ambitions. But the more she pulls at me, the more I resent her, the more I bury all that. When her father was killed at the carriage station, I gave up my studies at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. So much managed to wear their finance, with so many debts and arrears, that her mother and younger brothers would have been ruined had I not. My work feeds us all and keeps the rent paid to that shriveled old Reach Lane right. I hate this work, but in the time of plague, it takes all one's effort to stay afloat with desperation, the blood and the rats. There are bribes that must be paid to the Lord Regent City Watch and Barrister Arnold Timpch's dead counters. I find the wrong bureaucrat and Home is seizing you off to the flooded district, so it falls to me. Every day I drive my screaming saw into the beasts, eyes wide open. I studied them for years at the academy and on my trips into the field. Now working in the slaughterhouse, the wrongness is like a wound in my head. The first few months I worked in a numb state, then my predominant mood was anger. Now the wound is gabbing over and on some days I feel a kind of power. My entire existence is meat. All there is in my mind is meat, death, bones and song. The terrifying songs, they come to me in my sleep now. I look into the great eyes, I take away its life slowly. There's a kind of deep connection, with the beast knowing I'll be coming back again and again, removing pieces for hours, sometimes days. They sing for us a funeral lament that causes me to tremble. Leanna and I still share a bed, but the more she tries to make me feel something, the more I recede. The person I was is dead now. That's not horrible in the slightest. Right, hi Billy. I don't much care right now.
We're not done yet, assassin.
Assassin, help! Die, damn it!
Okay. Captain of Industry, a captain of industry. Can't type on my phone. Hate. Why does my phone stop opening things that I didn't ask you to open? Unlocated immediately before the first wall of light. Wall of light, Jesus. Right. Nope. apparently somewhere over here is a Weeper body. Not fucking here, I'll tell you that much. What was the thing I could nick? I was wrong. That's an overseer there. Okay, fine. Right. It's immediately before the first wall of light. Why? I can't... Sorry, I'm like looking up a thing to get the Granny Rag stuff. From the first wall of light, from the wall of light, backtracking to your come across a narrow alley. That's guy. This isn't a narrow alley, it's a house. Is it there? Maybe it's in there. I'm trying to go for as low chaos as possible, but I'm not obsessing over it too much, and I'm also trying not to obsess over being low. Right.
Looks like it hurts. Nice shit, big. Get out right now.
Dope.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Nice. Right. That's what I want. Question. How do I get up there? Answer. With difficulty. It is the Weave Corpse, right? It was snoring like it was a person, which confused me. Hi, please. Going really, really slowly. But that's okay.
You value your lives at all. Run.
What if I don't value my life at all? Nice. Right, that's the thing that I care about. Now I've got 2 rooms. I can't afford either of those upgrades yet, but that's okay. Do I want to summon an assassin? Set it aside. Maybe. I think I'm gonna save though for now. Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm worried they sent for the hounds.
God, must be nice not to have to worry about mana, huh? Well, like out here in my world, we'll move slowly and carefully. Ow.
Guard! Lost him. Here you are. Get behind him.
Hi.
Is anything bothering you, Daud? I've seen you kill a man without ruffling his hair. You took out the whole neighborhood.
Shut up. I'm
Barrister
bad at
Finch
this
lives up
game.
in the legal district. I know it pretty well. From what I hear, the Timsh family is practically at war with itself. Talk to his niece Talia if you can. I should probably tag along when you go. Crazy rich people are buying up a lot of that Sokolov security technology these days. Keeps the weepers and looters out. I might be useful.
Let's go.
Oh. Whoops. Oh well. That's fine. We'll do better next time. No wonder I've never completed this on low chaos. We've got three missions though, so I can bring the chaos down. Or I can do it low chaos on my own time. I'm trying to go low chaos and stealthy, but I'm failing. Delilah once painted portraits for Barrister Arnold Timch, a corrupt aristocrat who uses his legal powers to evict families from their homes and claim property for the Lord Regent, based on false accusations of plague. Barrister Timch's niece, Talia, hates him. She's promised to help you locate Delilah for a price. Meet with Talia to find out what she knows.
As a young girl,
Loud.
Delilah was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. Years later, a painter in Sokolov's circle. Barrister Arnold Timch paid her to paint portraits. Him, I knew. A nobleman, born rich. And now he was making a second fortune, seizing the assets of plague victims for the Lord Regent. But Barrister Timch was also fighting a private war with his own niece. Something to do with the family fortune. Lurk was probably right. We needed to speak with the niece first. Her feud with the old barrister was something we could use. I got a message to the barrister's niece, and she claimed to know things about Delilah that no one else did. But the knowledge would have a price. I wasn't surprised. I went to meet her.
Purchase all of the favors and the Knife of Dunwall, right. Nice. I don't actually want this that much, but I'm going to buy it. I want all of those. Rest of these. 190 coins. Can I afford any of these? No. That's fine then. Let's ollie out of here. Nice. Purchased all favours in the Knife of Dunwall. Yay for achievements. Right. Honk honk.
One more body shouldn't matter, right?
Honk honk.
Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed
whale.
skulls.
Poor whale. Right. Oh yeah, there's a room there. A room there. Oil tanks. Plenty of things. Wonder if there is anybody who has literally picked up every single coin available. And like got every bit of money available. Oh, nice. Smooth. Extremely smooth. There. I want to be angling that way. My head just got caught. Ah, piss. Right. Up. Oh. Glub glub. That was totally intentional. I absolutely meant to do that. Definitely did not fuck up and fall over. That would be someone else. Into the trash we go. As requested. How many have we got now? 3 runes. That. Right. Let's close. Some oil tanks. Oh. Thump thump. Just in case anyone was wondering. It's still thump o'clock here. Right.
Hey, I don't need shit from you.
Enemies of the state have sabotaged the Rothwild slaughterhouse. While those responsible have been incarcerated, citizens should remain vigilant. Report any suspicion behavior to the city watch. Residual assets of the Rothwild estate are now sole property.
Oops. Good way to do this.
Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Crap.
Better make a pass over here.
What? Okay, that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to go in, yank it, and ollie the fuck out. But that's okay. We all learn. We all make mistakes, and sometimes we make more mistakes than others. But that's okay.
Enemies of the state have sabotaged the Rothwild slaughterhouse. While those
What I think you can do,
citizens should remain vigilant.
shoot that,
Any suspicious behavior to the city watch.
which,
Residual assets of the Rothwild estate are now sole property of the
ah,
Lord.
fuck me. That's not the way to do it, because that's a rewire, and I'm not rewiring. I wanted to take the energy out of it. Right. Up we get. Anyway, I don't want to stand up there because it's electrified and bad for your health. Hop up here.
Have sabotaged the Rothwild slaughterhouse. While those responsible have been
Oh, fuck me. Land on top of the thing. Okay. Here we go. Really cannot for the life of me remember how to do this without rewiring the wall of light, so
How old did you say your sister was? Please, not now.
I love that. Please, not now. Nope, you saw nothing, don't worry about it. I was wrong. Cannot sneak over that way.
Having a joke. Ring the alarm.
Never mind. Wrong thing. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to do that. Also, because then it kills people and I'm trying to go non-lethal. Emphasis on the trying. I want to be sneaky. Now, how do I do sneaky? F5.
While those responsible have been incarcerated, citizens should remain vigilant. Report any suspicious behavior to the city watch. Residual assets of the Rothwild estate are now sole property of the Lord Regent.
Right, I'm gonna try something potentially stupid. Nope. Don't worry about it. Bone chum right there.
Go home. You're making a mistake.
Oh yeah? How so?
I'm here to meet a man named...
There you go.
I told you he was coming.
Get 'em, boys. Come on, let's get this.
Yeah? Now I can save Scum. Ah, piss. I didn't save when I got over there. Oh, you fool.
Oil on these things doesn't last long enough.
No, stupid god.
See something?
Ow. Well, I didn't mean to. Oh, fuck me. Wrong button again. I meant to save there, not load. This is why save scumming is bad, folks. fun, dudes.
The oil.
I'm getting out of here. Hi. You being a shit? I'm gonna turn my headphones back up.
Look at you, the master assassin.
Give me
So
some
you
sleep
wanna know
darts.
about Delilah. Well, my uncle is bewitched by her, so we won't tell you anything. I require only two things. Get rid of my uncle, and bring me his last will and testament. In exchange, I'll tell you what you want to know about Delilah Copperspoon. And I'll pay you cold hard coin for your trouble. Come back to me when it's done. Let's meet at the docks when you return.
You got it. Right. What do you want? I like how we don't like ever bother to address the fact that she was about to what's the phrase I'm looking for? We don't ever address the fact that she was about to betray us. Do you ever think to yourself, man, I would fucking kill for one of Assassin's Creed's manic grenades right now? Get rid of them right for me. I'd like to get up there. Right. Ah, you fool! You press the button to do the thing and it's like, oh, but what if I didn't do the thing though? Oh.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Crunch. Loot that one place. Get even with Crackston. Chauncey took that key with Nick from the watches to try and delete some lawyer type houses. He went cat blowing around the balcony, so ain't come down yet. Better see what happened and get that key back. Brush my teeth this week. Okay.
Huh? Wake up, damn it. Must have been rats. Here. Yeah, let's see what's inside you.
Rather not, if that's okay. Right. Okay. Right. Let's straight head up to the left. Okay. Rude. ruin that man's day. Then we're going to ruin this man's day. Hop up here. We want to hop up this way.
The Hatters have been trying to get in lately. We don't need any more burglars. Gotta keep an eye on
Here we go. Dope. Managed that out with the good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ship spawned in the Sakonan archipelago, or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or one would say, a flock of small fish that fly over the wave like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, pricking any they touch with toxic quills. 2 thrown overboard by gusting demon winds. The quiet Tivia navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyed wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean in the distance, plenty as yet is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now with but a handful I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now the captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, reacted with great apoplectic, great outrage when handled. So it falls upon me to lead them. You're doing good there, Sokolov? Cruel Nancy, take the world from her greedy hands, lay it before the black-eyed groom, cut sharp, deep, red drip drop, last and least, burn it in the heart of a lawless man. The following is reconstructed from a discourse with a street person I encountered in a disreputable whiskey house while incognito. The Hatters used to run all the rackets around Dunwall. Whiskey, weapons, hound fights, whatever the game, the Hatters had a big stake in it. Then the plague came and tore the whole damn city apart. All that chaos led to new bosses cropping up. Most were shit heels that didn't last a week, and there were some hard cases like Lizzie Stride, Jim Dundermore and Black Sally, and Slackjaw. His Bottle Street boys took the whiskey distillery from the Hatters and started pumping out bootleg elixir. That kicked off a gang war that made the alleys red with blood. Problem was the Hatters, were getting it from all sides. The dead eels were pinching all the river smuggling deals, the butchers were driving us out Slaughterhouse Row. We were bleeding from a dozen different cuts, losing some of our best guys. So we pulled back, just for a while. As always, anyone who counts the Hatters out is 2 trumps short before Nancy. The boss is a real devious son of a bitch, been around since before the Cauldrons. But I ain't talking about him. Hatters don't talk about the geezer, even ex-Hatters. Despite my lavish bribery, the man refused to speak further on the subject. The fact became obvious I'd aroused his suspicions by that point, so I was forced to make my escape from the establishment. Right. Dope, dope. That was infinitely more stressful than it needed to be. Right, what have I got? There's a bone charm over there. A ring there. I want to aim that bone charm next. No one? Dope. There it is. What bone charms have we got? Cane rats gives you some adrenaline. We'll go for that one. Until we get more better ones. Right. Now there's the legal district and there's a rune all the way over there. best way over there? Ouch. Here we go. Now, where's that rune I was looking for? That way.
Sir? What is it? I just wanted to say, congratulations on getting your own squad.
Cap took the key. If you needed good luck, he's down the street at the Arms House. Here we go. Oh, he's down that way. No, there's not. Don't worry about it. Splash. Please get up onto the stairs, meow. What? There it is. Jesus. I'm useless. Right, we have one rune. That's okay. Please get down. What have we got? To go back to the captain. Right. It's the easiest way to do this. Hop up here. And attempt to be sneaky. Ow. What? Oh, wonderful. That's absolutely what I wanted to do. Up. There you go.
Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
I wonder where they got the money for that reward from after we left, because would they not have been responsible for like giving themselves their own reward? Yep.
Rouse yourself. Wake up. I know you're here somewhere.
There's nobody even in there as far as I can tell. Who? Who will find me?
Looks like the Hatters beat me to the key.
When I find you, it's going to be...
Hatters look broken and took the key to the legal district. I'm gonna go knock some heads. Okay, I've read that before.
How can we let him get away?
Oh, very easily in my experience. William Cotter, captain of the merchant vessel the Windover, reports that on the 23rd day of the month of Nets, his vessel was waylaid by the Dead Eels, a gang of notorious criminals known for acts of river piracy, wanton destruction, and smuggling. Prior to the blockade, the Windover was bound for Dunwall, bearing medicinal supplies, food, and material goods from the city of Driscoll and northeast Bristol. The captain claims at midnight he heard the aft bell sound the alarm. As the weather was foggy, the captain's first thought was that of an imminent collision, but when he exited his quarters, he found a grisly scene. Half of his men already girded on the boards, and the rest locked in a vicious struggle. Captain Cotter surmised that the Dead Eels had swum up to the boat and scaled the side of the ship with climbing hooks, but how they'd caught the ship or where they'd come from, he couldn't fathom. Realising he had no chance and knowing that the Dead Eels took no prisoners, Captain Cotter immediately hid in the hollow of a false bottom shipping crate. Jesus, I've forgotten how to read. I asked the captain why legitimate traders need secret compartments, but he couldn't remember where he'd gotten it and assured me it had been empty. Safely hidden from view while his crew was butchered, Cotter also witnessed the appearance of the Dead Eels leader, a violent woman by the name of Lucy Stride, best character in all video games. Her reports that her teeth were filed to sharp points and that she went about the deck of the ship barefoot. Cotter, clearly out of his mind with fear, even claims her feet were webbed. Adding to my suspicion, I'll note that Captain Cotter still had the stench of brandy on his breath when the river patrol fished him out of the water. Lucy Stride proceeded to question the first mate for several minutes before biting the man's tongue out of his own mouth and tossing him into the river. Eventually, the Dead Eels discovered the captain's stash of King Street brandy. Captain Cotter used this discovery and the ensuing celebration as an opportunity to slip overboard undetected, recommending a detailed patrol of the area in case the Dead Eels left any clues. They sank the ship, but some useful wreckage might be recovered. Also, I recommend that William Cotter's status as captain and his trading license be stripped at once. Further, the man should be investigated for charge of smuggling along to Wrenhaven. Officer Manly Hodgkins. I want to be called Manly Hodgkins one day. Imagine that, Manly Morgan Hodgkins. Fucking the dream, am I right? Like that that's a safe with absolutely no... Right. What? It's alright, I died, but also who saw me? What? Whomst? Ah. I'm getting out of here. Not like that. That was the wrong way to do it. But like that.
The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwell, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her will be granted a substantial reward.
Okay. I'm doing an experiment. The experiment is that door. Ah, piss. That door is unlockable. Unfortunately, there's a person. Right. Right. I'm gonna be careful. Careful is the watchword. There we go. Anyone going to come up those stairs? Dope. Okay. Complete waste of time that was. Oh well, I shall loot them for all they're worth, which is some health that I don't need. Right. Fuck me. There we go. Yes, will you? Where are you? Can't fucking hear you anywhere. And I hate it.
None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
Stow it, dude. Hi. Shove off. There we go. Christ alive. Walking into the ocean as fast as physically possible. What? Nothing? You saw nothing? Forget about it. Let's go. Okay, here we go.
Scout up ahead.
Jesus.
Try to find out what Timsh is.
There's an equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Timsh for some time.
I know. Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one. I'll meet you up ahead.
Dope. Right now. There's a bone charm there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runes. We're going to start with this bone charm.
Good work, Simmons. Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Timsh, right? What's the next address?
Crow's Court off Bramley Street. But there's a problem, sir. Forrestalls live there, and their kids used to sneak us food at the back door. I know it's the job, sir, but it's awfully hard seeing them turned out like this. They don't even have the plague. I've been there last week.
Excellent. Simmons, you'll show me this back stoop and we'll go in that way. Start tallying the place up. You've given us the tactical advantage. We'll get Timsh's money.
But, sir...
I'll put it another way. You think I care which door we kick in tomorrow? The next day? aristocratic sots and their precious offspring. And I don't care if they all end up mudlarks.
Relatable.
You've been good to me.
Simmons, before I worked for Barrister Timpsh, I was dredging out the real Weeper dens. You ever done that? Ever broken down a door and bathed in that stench? Fought housewives with blood on their faces, swinging at you with a piece of broken furniture. Other times it's just rats inside, hundreds of them, stripping some drunk to the bone. Maybe you'd like to be transferred to my old squad.
No, sir. Certainly not.
I used to call myself brave, Senator. Till I saw a man lose a fight with a pile of rats. So when Barrister Timpsh says all I gotta do is rough up a rich bastard, cuff him a few times till he stops talking about his rights, I jump at the chance. I cry with happiness. You understand me?
Yes, sir. We'll approach from the back stoop. They won't be alarmed when they see me.
Right. Good man. It's them or us. No room for heroes in the time of plague. Just do your job and I'll make sure you keep this posting. Huh?
Nope, nothing. Don't worry about it. I will save that family, so we're Gucci. Hide your body here. We're fine. Right, F5. There's a bone charm up there that I want, so I'll work out how to get there. Not like that's fucking how. There we go. Right, now. To next. Down. Where this prisoner is being held, just over here. Close this. Hi.
Isn't it? You wouldn't be in this district unless you were after Timpsh's head.
What do you want?
You know it, baby.
To do to Timpsh what he did to me. I want him homeless, a victim of one of his own eviction documents. I've prepared one, complete with the forged signature of the Lord Regent. Please, go to my old apartment. It's right next to Timpsh's estate. Here's the address, but I doubt you can get inside from the streets. There you'll find my journal, which contains the entire plot and everything you'll need. But you're a businessman like I once was. I don't expect you to do this for free. If you do go to my apartment, you'll find something stashed there. Consider it your payment in advance.
Something, you say, wink wonk. Right. I'll view this so that you can go free. There's the outpost. There's the abandoned apartment. I can hop up here, and then like this, F5. Ah, fuck me. Why do you do this? Really, why? Hop in here. Thanks, dude. Timothy thinks he's invincible because he carries a letter from the Lord Regent, giving him legal immunity from the state, seizing his goods in case of plague. Carries it everywhere like a talisman. But he's also drafted the instrument of his own destruction. Document used for evictions is a generic form drafted by the Office of the Lord Regent, trivial to acquire a blank one. Acquiring a forgery of the Lord Regent's signature is less easy, but thankfully some of my old connections are still loyal. All I need to do is swap the two documents. Getting close enough to Timothy to do it won't be easy. I may need help from a professional. Once that's done, the fool just needs push to go down, and that's the second part. Inside Timothy's basement, there's a device that circulates air in the building. If some material happened to find its way into the device, the building would reek like a reaper's den. Had to be particular about the actual material, as I do not wish to infect the guards or servants with plague and cause needless suffering. Unsavoury gentlewoman living in Unit 10 has offered to provide the odoriferous item, and a sturdy sack to contain it. She craves my rune in exchange, so I'll be forced to part with it. She's given me a key to a unit, so I can go back and get the sack when I'm ready to make my move. Dope, right. We can go there. I'm going to try and go for non-lethal. I don't think I've done that before. There's a rune up there that I want. Right, so anything else? There's that. There's that rune. There's a rune down there and a bone charm down there and a bone charm over there. Right. This one was born to a wealthy family. He stayed out in the countryside because it was the only place he could see the stars at night. He was never educated, so he did not know what they were. He used to pray to them. Fucking rip. Right. More importantly to me, how do I get the rune that's over there? Like that. Neat.
Always one.
Here's one last lesson, for old time's sake. The barrister was a champion at finding his enemies' weak points, but he didn't see Delilah as a threat until it was too late. No one's watching Delilah now except you. And me, of course. I see everything. I see forever. And right now, I see a man walking a tightrope over a sea of blood and filth. The Empress is dead, and the water's rising. Rothwild's gone, and his slaughterhouse is burned to the ground. Even the Empress couldn't boast of a funeral pyre so grand. You'd better hurry. You're running out of rope.
Thanks, dude.
You were in a daze. I hope it was enlightening.
Sure was. I'm sorry that I missed whatever you were saying, because I was not listening. Okay, I'm not too fussed about either of those. I have 3 runes, so I can upgrade agility now. Do I want to upgrade? Yeah, I want to upgrade Blink. I'm going to save my 4th rune and upgrade Blink next. Right. Let's get out of here. so there's a rune up there that I want. Let me see. There's a rune down there. There's a rune right there. The outpost is over there. It's down there. Okay. I want to get to the outpost. Not that way though. Watch as I get very stuck due to being unable to see or get anywhere. Right. Oh. Timpshire shit is just over there. No, don't do that. Right. Timpshire shit is right there. But there is... still a bone charm over that way that I want. No? Yes, I am save scumming to avoid falling on the floor like an idiot, but... what I'd like to know is... fuck. I forgot. I was in the wrong ability and I forgot. That's what I want. That's better. Okay. Right. We're being sneaky deaky, or at least we're attempting to. Here we go. No, what? Chill. There's no one here even, right? So, here's a map. An area map. Timothy's vigorous for a man of his age. He's known to keep himself armed with a sword and pistol even when in his own home. He's been observed to be generally westwards and mobile, pacing throughout the building, from his bedroom on the top floor to the lobby of the offices on the bottom floor. Timothy keeps his mother's will in a chest in his office on the third floor. Front door leads into law officer's lobby. Space is 2 stories high with balconies overlooking the third lobby floor. Second balcony leads directly to Timothy's office. Top floor balconies right and left. Back door leads into a basement, kept locked, he was easy to find. Dumbwaiter accessible in the basement, connects all the floors, but it's a one-way trip. Once you get out, the panel shuts and the platform returns to the basement. Timsh carries a key with him. Any important chests or cabinets are locked with it. The side room on the top floor is also locked. Seems to be an art studio. An apartment near Timsh's estate has rooftop access, which we've been to. Really like it if you could give me more hi.
He's in the lobby, explaining his little system.
Right. Now, we actually want to get... Yes, okay, it's there. Timch is in the lobby. That's where his office is. What's the easiest way to do this? Not like that. Not like this. Probably head back this way. Vaguely the way we came. How many? Got 8, so I can afford to take that. I'll just be careful going forwards. Because I know that there is relatively easy access this way. Thank you for inviting my wife and me over for dinner last night. Both had a splendid time. I also appreciate you being so patient with our episode. Not many people are as understanding, and you showed considerable grace. I'm also happy I was able to confide in you with my business arrangements. Sure, we'll be able to keep them strictly confidential, but it was a relief to finally be able to vent about the frustrations I must endure daily to a colleague who understands these sort of things. I hope that you allow me to return the favour and pay host to you for an evening.
This is Arnold. If you happen to awaken while no one is present, I've prepared this for you to remind you of recent events to help clear your mind and put you at ease. The plague has ended. I have married and will become Prime Minister, just as you always wanted. My sister and brother are both here and doing well. Your last will and testament have been written and approved. We all love you, brother. Go back to sleep. Rest. Everything is fine.
Hi.
Who are you?
I understand your curiosity. I'm strange. I was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. A friend to Jessie when we were girls. Then afterward, I made my name as a painter. Now, I'm obviously something much greater. That satisfies you. Because you won't get more. I ought to just kill you. But I'm going to give you a warning for the sake of my sisters. Who were very impressed with you once upon a time. Stay away from me. There are great changes coming, and I'll expect you not to interfere. I have influence in places you won't expect. But as for Arnold Timsh, do what you want. I won't hold a grudge. I'm done with him.
Delilah's a
Is that who you were
fascinating
looking for?
character.
Well, she's a bit of a bitch, and the artwork's helpless. I know you have your reasons.
Thanks, Billy. When pretty Emily woke one day, she saw the world a different way. Her eyes now looked with a stranger's smile. Her dainty mouth smiled a stranger. Her eyes now looked with a stranger's guile. Her dainty mouth smiled a stranger's smile. Her hands now worked the stranger's wrath. Her feet now walked a stranger's path. Emily fed, another grew stronger. The strangest cravings drove her onward, and no one who looked on Emily's face ever guessed who ruled in Emily's place. Hint. Munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch.
Or offering aid to the Hatter criminal organization will be restrained or killed.
Where the fuck are the stairs? Anything in here? Mana. Mana is what's in here. I like that poem. That was really... I enjoyed that, like, funky, fresh little hint as to future happenings, you know? Right. Now we are in the danger zone. And shall need to be careful.
Probably expensive.
Right. Never mind. We're gonna do that better.
Trash, if you ask me.
Fuck. Right.
Wonder if anyone would notice if this was gone.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Maybe this is the spot. It has something else.
That's where the stairs are. Ow! Fire system was complaining about squeaking this door, so they've been removed until the repair order comes in. Please don't throw anything down the shaft or do anything childish. Ow! That was stupid of me. At least we know a
Wonder if anyone would notice if this was gone.
better way to do this. Fuck, right. Pick that up later. In the meantime, do we really need that alarm device for my office? It's ugly, the colours clash and the cable is marking up the woodwork. Plus, to be certain the way it's been attached to the floor will cost a few thousand in repairs. Nothing? Right. Drop these bodies in here. Close and save. Forest Hill Crow's Court. Dracos fenced away, Cartwright, Bessler closed, Blanken Agrosway, Bedler, Time Street.
Benedict, I need to know what you expect regarding the Danforth Holding Company. They're only a month late, and they've been good for it in the past. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate to invent a plague infection complaint against them and have all their assets seized. But they have a link to the Boyles, and they, as you know, are on the Do Not Touch list. It's hitting a little too close to home. I'm afraid you may have to settle your dispute with them by some other means.
Fuck. What happened there, you see?
Here? Who sent you?
Is that I did it stupid. So let's not do that this time. Right.
Benedict, I need to know what you expect regarding the Danforth Holding Company. They're only a month late, and they've been good for it in the past. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate to invent a plague infection complaint against them and have all their assets seized. But they have a link to the Boyles. They, as you know, are on the Do Not Touch list. It's hitting a little too close to home. I'm afraid you may have to settle your dispute with them by some other means.
Right. Where have you... There you are. Right, I wonder if I can... No. That was, beautifully done. Right. Here's what I want to do. Which way are you gonna go? Not like that. That's not the way to do it. Just in case we were wondering, that's a bad way to do it. What I was thinking I could do was... Where's he gone? He's fucking... He's disappeared again. Well, no one did ask you, so there.
What was that?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Annoyingly, he did see me, but that's okay. Right. It's the easiest. Aha, right. So what I can do is hide in here. F5 in here. And sort of lean out and try and... I wonder if I can sort of do that then. What? How's he... I want to take them both down. Right.
That's strange. Timch doesn't name himself the beneficiary in his will. He's giving the inheritance to Dunwall.
I'm gonna leave you here. I want to keep going down. Right, into F5. And here's what we do. We do this. Now the rest of the way carefully. Now we 4. Nope, 4. We see that there's those 2 there. Pick that up. Pop that in there. Right, now. When did it wake up? Don't worry about it. Now.
I have to keep this position. He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress. I know you're— Oh no! Help me!
Oh, fucking stow it. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not after you anyway, I'm after the rune. And that's it, really. Rune 6 out of 7. Hey, when are we going to get a secretary? I can never find any of the documents found by J and S doesn't seem to file anything. The place is turning into a vortex of disorganization so big you could ride a whale into it. What a good phrase. Right, now. We're almost out of here. There is just one thing left that I want, which is over there. I'm gonna sneak out. Fine. Now, objectives. What? So, somewhere on the first floor. Cruel, cruel Nancy, take the world from her lawless hands.
And secure this court. It's under quarantine. Yes, sir.
Okay, have fun, dudes. So I'm concerned about security. I trust security king from a mobile combination lock. Fable I've never known to truly exist.
Where is he? I'll flush you up. Someone get over here.
Right, somewhere around here there's a bunch of tarot cards that I should be able to grab. No, you fool.
Someone's not feeling well. Oh, I'll find you. Help! Just die!
Oh,
I'll find you, you hagfish.
fuck off. Did that already.
With Timsh gone.
Hey, what's going on there?
Right. Use recipe, here we go. I'm looking up the thing that has confused me. Once inside the Timsh estate, find the first stream to the right of the front doors. It is that one. The question is, what's the most efficient way to get over there? Answer is not like that. Is there a way to sneak over that way? Feels like there should be. With the officers in the lobby. No, come back. have absolutely no idea if I've gone the right way. Working barristers of the legal district have always played a vital role in the health of the capital city of Dunwall and the Empire of the Isles at large. The dreaded rat plagues have elevated the desperate need for their services. With so many disputes related to the abandoned estates or entire industrial companies left leaderless after the deaths of everyone in the controlling family, shareholders and investors and even workers themselves are often in need of post-mortem legal advice and guidance that can only come from scholarly men such as Arnold Timsh. We're all in their debt. Thus, there is no surprise that the Lord Regent's reached an appointment of Tinch to the newly created position of City Barrister. Amongst Tinch's responsibilities is serving as liaison to the dead countess at City Watch. Once a plague has been found in a home or once it is devastated business, it falls on Tinch to deliver the assets left behind, awarding them to the state if no one survives with legal claim to the funds of property. This is, of course, not a light matter, thus it falls to one above moral question, and that one is Barrister Arnold Tinch. With regard to more personal matters, true that Tinch is not a great socialite, as some have noted. However, in recent seasons, Niece Tally has made headway towards correcting this, throwing lavish parties and earning the favour of some of Dunwall's greatest families, including the Boyles. To date, young Lady Talia is unwed, and though several times there have been rumours of a pending marriage, all of these thus far have proven to be mere gossip. Also unsubstantiated are the absolutely false whispers of conflict between uncle and niece, no doubt spread by those ill-tempered and ill-bred louts who are jealous of the rising Tinch name. Here we go. Right, we want to draw the world. Right. To do that, we want to get the fuck out of here. And to do that, can do this and sneak down this way. I have 5 reins. Ah, neat. Dope, you want a 6. Cool. Right. Let's get out of here. Up here. Now. Not quite done yet. Because there's a bone charm over there that I want. Need to head to the outsider shrine, which is third floor. Right. Want to head back this way. I'm just going to finish doing this bit before we end stream. I think this will be the easiest way. Ah, fuck. Why do you always do that? Okay. Head in here. Open. Nice. Right. one of these. Here we go. There we go. Pick that back up. We had over this way. Nothing except Delilah's statue. And then somewhere over here is a fireplace. Can I find it? Almost definitely not. We'll get some mana from this sink. Here we go. Burn the card. Get the rune. That's a really pretty piece of artwork. With that done, what on earth? I don't care when I last saved. Cool, with that done, we can head in here, and I can click all the wrong buttons because it is just past 11, so I am going to end stream off here. I am going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated, and I do hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming Destiny 2 tomorrow. We are going to be finishing the unlock to get to the Dreaming City. Then on Tuesday it'll be Final Fantasy XIV, where we're going to be starting to bring our shard through the story of Shadowbringers. Next Thursday will be the very first episode of Higurashi When They Cry Chapter 3, Tatari Goroshi, which is intriguing. And then next Saturday will of course be more Dishonored, where we are going to finish off the Knife of Dunwall. So take care everybody, have a wonderful evening, do take care of yourselves, and I shall see you guys on tomorrow. On tomorrow!